La 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 Kannari na.
Good morning, my dear students. Welcome for the online class of 10th standard. In the previous class, we are discussing about the lesson money and the credit. So already we have understood what is money and how the money changed its color and changed its weight and changed its value from decades to decade, century to century. About money evolution we have discussed very detailed, and also we have discussed functions of money. There are two types. One is primary or main function and the second one is secondary function. So in a primary function we come to know money is used for making of exchange of goods or making of payment, and sometimes it is also going to use to determine the value of the product. In secondary function we are going to use the money which is kept in a bank, how it is going to be in fixed high rate including the interest in a future payments. And sometimes when the money cannot be kept in a bank, maybe it is going to transfer into a gold or maybe a property. So that we come to know. And sometime money is also going to change it transformation from one country currency to another country currency, that in the secondary function we have discussed. So today we are going to learn very detailed about banks. Do you know, students, about the bank? Yes, might be you have visited many times with your parent for different kind of a banks. You know the procedure of a bank, how you want to get into bank and whatever all the formalities you have to follow in the bank. But regarding to some additional information of the bank, we are going to study as per your syllabus. So banks play very important role in the development of trade and commerce. Why? Because the bank will provide the loan for to the producer as well as for to the customers. So whatever all the transaction the producers are going to do and what the customers are going to make their savings or maybe the money what they are going to keep in the account, so that all information we are going to get by the bank itself. That's why the commerce and the trade always depend upon the banks. The Indian Banking Regulation Act of 1949 defined the term banking company. Bank means it is also considered as a company, but what business it is going to do? Only a money business. So according to the definition, what is a banking means? Accepting for the purpose of lending or investment. Lending means suppose if you need any emergency time the money, you can lend. Lend means nothing but borrow, ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. And investment, ಹೂಡಿಕೆ ಮಾಡೋದು, of deposit of money from the public, either by the government or the public. So you should be repayable on demand. What the conditions applied by the bank at lending the money, that all condition you have to follow up. And sometimes the money is also going to be withdrawal taken by a different kind of a bank procedures, either may by check or maybe a draft or maybe by different kind of net banking or maybe a ATM cards. So these are all the information we are going to discuss. So in India, the banking system consists of State Bank of India. So there are 20 public sector and commercial banks are there. See, look at, I have written here how many public sector commercial banks are there? 20, including regional rural banks. In rural area also we are going to see the ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್. ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಗ್ರಾಮೀಣ ಪ್ರದೇಶಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ರೀಜನಲ್ ರೂರಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಆರ್ ಓಪನ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಇಯರ್ 1976. ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್. So for example, either it is Karnataka or Siddhasiri in local area, when we take a example, that are all private sector bank. And cooperative societies, ಸಹಕಾರಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Along this, all banks should be registered under the RBI, the bankers of bank. Which one is known? RBI. Understood, my dear students? Now we are going to discuss about importance of banks. ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿನ ಮಹತ್ವ ಏನು? Bank play an important role in economical development of country. They mobilize the saving of public and make this available for investors. If you have a money, if you are keeping money in your home, will it is going to become double? No. But if you kept money in the bank, what happens? The banks are going to provide you the interest. So that interest make you the money what you have deposited to the high growth. And in sometimes if you require emergency money in the case of accident or maybe a illness among the family members, when you cannot you want to pay a high amount for to the hospitals, during that time you can borrow the loan from the bank at a low interest. And sometime you are also going to get a discount of an bill exchange also. Some money, sometime the money is also going to be borrowed by the agricultural activities purpose, industrial development purpose, and service sector development purpose. You are going to get a loan from the bank, and the banks are going to issue draft credit cards, debit cards for to the public. So this information you have come to know already. So today we are going to discuss about the role of RBI in economical activities of a banking. My dear students, the Reserve Bank of India is the biggest bank in India, and it is called as the banker of banks. This was established in the year on 1st April 1935 and nationalized in 1st January 1949. Here what is nationalized means? So it which was taken under the government of India. So that is called as nationalized. In Kannada it is called as ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಕೃತ. ಯಾವಾಗ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಕೃತ ಆಯಿತು ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ? 1949. ಅಂದರೆ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಯಾವಾಗ? 1935. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಟು ದ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ RBI was established. The main idea or a knowledge for the establishment of RBI was created by the Britishers itself. So what is the function of RBI? Now we are going to discuss. So total 7 points about the functions of RBI we are going to learn. Monopoly of note issue. Whatever the variety of notes we are going to see, from rupees 2 to rupees 2000, these are all notes. If the government has to print, it want to take the permission from the RBI, because the RBI itself supplies these all notes for to the other banks as well as for to the central government. So what do the preamble of RBI tells that they have given in your textbook? So you have to read it once, or you have to understand it properly. So what is the preamble of Reserve Bank describes? To regulate the issue bank notes and keeping the reserve with a view of securing monetary stability in India, and generally to operate the currency and credit system of the country to its advantage. Every notes, every coins are going to mint or print only by the Reserve Bank of India. It have a monopoly. Monopoly andre sarva ರೀತಿಯ ಅಧಿಕಾರ. ಯಾರಿಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕಾಯಿನ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು RBI. Bankers to a government. Whenever the central government, either the state government need money for exchange of tax or maybe the charges, either may in the time of payments, either in the time of an natural calamities occurs, a sudden money will be printed and given by the RBI itself. So that's why it is also called as banker of government. Government in a bank ಯಾವುದು RBI. It will not meantime give according to the demand of the Prime Minister and the Chief Minister. The requirements, needs and keeping some safety measures base, the Reserve Bank of India will issue the notes to the central government as well as to the state government also. Bankers of bank, I told you, without the permission of a RBI you cannot open any banking company. You need a permission from the RBI itself. So at the time of opening any small banks, you should deposit some money for to the RBI and under some rules and regulation. So when you have taken the permission from RBI, thereafter you can regulate your economical activity and you can start monetary management. Monetary means nothing but the money. And National Clearing House. So whatever the rate of interest you want to fix on the money, it should be taken advice by the RBI. RBI can only clear your by any transactions of any money which you have done with the banks. And Controller of Credit, how much a one company or a one bank should make the transaction, that conditions will be applied under the RBI itself. And Custodian of Foreign Exchange Service. So you should need a permission from RBI to exchange any foreign currency into a Indian rupees. So these are all going to be checked or it is supervised by the RBI itself. Promotion of banking habits. Sometime what the banking company you have opened, it crossed more than conditions of an profit. Then on the traditional rich data collection base, so that bank is going to be converted into the nationalized. So this kind, which bank is going to have a very good income and very good financial stability, and where there is a very good performance of a bank with the customers, that all kind of an data collection the bank or the RBI is going to collect, and it is going to upgrade or promoting a bank for to converting into a nationalized banks. So this kind, all the economical measures, research, knowledge sharing, everything it is going to link with the banks for which it has given the permission. The oldest existing central bank is Sweden, Riksbank, established in 1668. Bank of England, the Central Bank of Britain, was established in 1694, and Federal Reserve Bank, the Central Bank of USA, was established in 1913, where the RBI was established in the year 1st April 1935. This information you have to keep in the mind. So my dear students, tomorrow in the class we are going to discuss about regulating of money supply, how the money is going to be flowing in the hand of a public kind of government, how it is going to kept in a different kind of banking company as a deposit, savings, or maybe it is a commercial purpose, how it is utilized. So these are all very brief information and the very lengthy information. In the tomorrow class we are going to learn. So I think whatever I have explained today, you have learned very clearly. If you have any doubt regarding to the explained topic, You can question me in the WhatsApp. I will reply immediately for your questions. So thank you listening the video. Keep watching all subjects video and be touch with the syllabus, because shortly your school's all classes are going to open as usual. Thank you. Goodbye.